Welcome to National Trail Raceway, Gate A. Hey look, they're mowing lawn. You want to help mow the lawn before we have to race? Lay down some stripes? What do you think? What is going on today, guys? Welcome back to another video. As you can see, we have traveled to a racetrack that is not quite our local racetrack. We are in Ohio right now. Had some weekend plans to come up here with Michael to do other things on Saturday, so we're like, you know what? Let's hit their test and tune this Friday. So we've got some spicy races lined up, as you can see, for this evening. Should be a great, fun weekend. Hopefully get that 590 pass, but that is what we are up to today. But yeah, that's pretty much it. We actually made a pit stop, dropped off some top secret parts for the first gen build to kind of get finished off for us. Basically the next step in the first gen process, but we are gonna get the 05 unloaded and hopefully have a great fun night of racing. And yeah, I can't wait. It's gonna be exciting. The weather is actually really nice. It's kind of overcast. The temperature has kind of dropped. So hopefully the track stays good and we'll have a couple good passes. Michael, how you feeling this fine evening?
I could use some food. That's about it.
Whew, whew. There's some spicy units out here.
Yeah, that is.
I don't think he wants anything of that though. I don't think he wants any of that.
This alignment just looks a little off.
Say hi to YouTube, Cody. So is our test shakedown pass going to be against this? It's going to be our test shakedown pass against our buddy Ryan.
It's a Lamborghini.
It's a Lamborghini? Ryan, tell us about this for the people who don't know. I mean, obviously, probably everyone can tell it's an R8, but it's a Volkswagen. She's got some spicy tuna underneath the hood, right?
Yeah.
Well, the hood, the whatever you want to call this. I don't know what the technical term for this.
That's the trunk. That's the front.
Oh, that's the frunk. Okay, I don't want to get it messed up.
It's got 2 turbos on it and E85 and a really expensive clutch.
Makes how much horsepower?
1500.
To all 4 tires?
Yeah, to all 4 tires.
To all 4 tires? Oh my gosh. So yeah, I mean, perfect matchup. I mean, I couldn't see what would go wrong. So twin turbo Audi R8.
Nitrous.
It only weighs about a quarter of what this weighs. Oh boy. So we got Ryan's R8 as an appetizer, but the main course over here, the main course over here for dinner is Cody Fisher from Fire Punk. He wants to hang with you know the 100% overs, you know.
He thinks he wants the smoke. He doesn't want the smoke.
What are you doing? Are you working on this thing right now? Oh my goodness! Would you look at the size of this Turbski? Oh, you don't want the secrets? Sorry. They're seeing it anyway. So Cody Fisher is the official quad club king over here. I have to say that 10 times fast.
Quad cab king.
Quad cab king right here. Quad cab king. Cody, what's the fastest that you've ever been? Is that allowed to be said?
Yeah, I went 571 at 127.
571. We're hoping to be 590, but you never know what might happen. I mean, I don't.
It's a wild card. It's not a.
You know, you never know. It's not like he's over here who's gonna like not even be close. But anyway, everybody wants to see this race, so we're gonna make it happen, and hopefully we can get our 590 and have a good time.
Did you see the best part of the door?
I did. I didn't get. I don't want to. I'm not gonna point out.
Look, no, you gotta point it out. Look. See?
Cody,
got a whole smorgasbord of people.
Cody Fisher in the silver den side coming for you and your girl.
It's almost like an OBS Chevy, isn't it?
Oh yeah, I love it. I love it. All of the nitro spraying going on tonight, that's for sure.
Like you might come.
Yeah, talked to him for a little bit.
Did you?
Track. And now we're talking. He's like, I'll turn for now. Okay, cool.
Alrighty guys, we're headed up to the lanes. Woo! Got Ryan's R8 up first. Gonna make sure we turned our data logger on, that's key. 4-wheel drive, everything's on, everything's good. Woo! First pass, always get the jitters out. Terrible start. Terrible start.
She's like, you went at 164 without a jacket on and no roll bar. I was like, I didn't think I was going that fast. Like, that's as slow as it goes.
I thought it might have been.
Oh my god.
I mean, that manifold charger's working though.
What'd you do?
That nitrous tune-up, it usually goes in 82, 83.
What'd you do?
576 at 127.
Woo.
I love how I coasted to a 930. Like, I remember back, like, when I first got a truck, I was like, dude, if I ever run in a high 10, I'll be happy. Now it's like, oh, coasted to a 930.
Is this the Cody Fisher show here? This is the Cody Fisher show YouTube channel now. Goodness gracious!
Show your
Well, no, I don't. No, they don't want to. They don't want to. They don't want to see my time slip anyway. After that leave. But I'm learning almost every pass, and I know it's my nerves a little bit because just Greg A things and racing things. But like when those brakes are not warm, I push through. I almost red light, like I deep stage. I think that I red light because I move, and I don't like to move when I'm set. So it throws off me watching my boost gauge. So I deep stage, get off my boost level. So if I had to guess, I probably, I don't know if I left too much. It hops when I leave too hard, and it hopped. So I'll get you the time slip, but I think we should get the brakes hot before my first pass every now. I don't know if we should just do a lap and get on the brakes, but when the brakes are cold, they're not grabbing and I'm pushing through them. Or I'm not slamming on them hard enough, that too.
Yeah.
Oh, meanwhile over here, Ryan, trapping 164 miles an hour. Goodness gracious. What does that equal, roughly?
Somewhere in the 8s, easy.
Just like fast.
Mid to low 8s.
Very fast.
was it?
Better. I mean, oh, that's right. You can't tell 8th mile. 6-1.
It doesn't tell any times.
6-1. Oh, no time at all. So 6:10. Like, it was a halfway decent start, and I was like, well, I don't know how many times I'm gonna race Ryan, so I was like, you know what? Like, I'm just gonna let her eat on that one and see what happens. So I kind of let off somewhat after the 8th. I don't know if I went full quarter mile. I didn't go full quarter mile, but
no,
I'll have to look at the data.
Your mile an hour is actually slower on the quarter than the 8th.
Oh, yeah.
You can tell you let off a lot.
Yeah, so let off, but I wanted to try and get a full 8th mile pass in so we could maybe look at some more data.
Yep.
6-1. Still just it's just a crappy start.
Yeah.
It's still hopping.
Yeah, it's all
Hoppy. Time for a 4-link kit in the back. What?
This doesn't bring back memories.
Well, when you can't get the bottle heaters to work, you gotta improvise.
Now if we're bumping the track in one morning, that's like it's real edgy. Real edgy.
Well, third pass done, learning more every single time. So came back, I figured out why our pass was slow. That was a 650. Our little green friend here is not very happy, but we did actually find out through Cody that our solenoids may be pulling a little bit more than what our fuse actually is. Quad Cab King over here doesn't even run a fuse because he's YOLO over there, but you know, I think that we are kind of demanding a lot of that one fuse because we've got both solenoids on one fuse and they're probably drawing a little bit too much. So I think we kind of figured out our wiring problem all in one, why it's blowing the fuse. We're gonna put another fuse in it, and there was no nitrous on that pass. That's why it was kind of smoky. And what else did we find out on that pass? I forget. There's something.
We're pulsing the solenoid in more to try and gain traction, and it's working the circuit harder, which is then blowing the fuse. I think that's really what it comes down to. And there was also some thoughts of wiring each solenoid on its own fuse rather than we have. Like, we know which solenoid's using.
Right. And at the end of the second pass, that is when the fuse blew, because I didn't really put it on camera because we weren't really sure exactly what was going on. At the end of the second pass, I was still in it and I felt power drop. Like, it didn't nosedive completely, but the power fell off, and that is definitely when the fuse blew, because you can instantly tell when you're chugging along and then all of a sudden you can feel it slow down without actually letting off the throttle. So figuring things out, boys, figuring things out. Well, I'm not sure if the next pass will be against Quad Cab King over there, but we still have a full nitrous bottle because it didn't use any on that pass. So our pressure is still good in this bottle, and we got it to leave better that time, so it's bringing the whole thing together. What are you doing? You gonna give her all the sauce now?
Yeah, I think we'll just take some of the pulse out, pick a boost pressure and just turn it on.
Rather than pulsing it in to help that fuse live a little bit longer?
Yeah.
Roger that. We got our SD card in here now. Come on.
Yeah.
Come on back. We forgot that. No biggie.
There you go.
face, man. I bet you that's a 590 pass. Oh, yeah. Yeah, buddy, showing up. Thank you. I can't see, I can't see. Oh, man, I don't think we got the 590. I can't see anything. All right, that was pretty cool. That was really cool.
Smoke blowing off the tires, like out there. Good job.
See that? Do you see that? Do you see that slip? So,
I didn't see it.
Well, it's awesome, but it still didn't do 590. I thought for sure, I was literally screaming on the GoPro. I'm like, that's a 590. This is a 590 pass. I know it.
yeah.
You definitely got him to the 8th.
604.
Got him to the 8th.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, his tires went up in smoke. He
Stayed into it. It got curly.
dude, I said the same thing. I was like, I don't care how sideways this thing gets. It is on. It is on. I heard the nitrous kick on as I was staging. I was like, all right, sweet. Nitrous is definitely on. I can hear it. I'm like, I anticipated the track kind of being crappy, so I think I left, I don't know, maybe 13 or 14. I didn't want a chance going up, but me and Quad Cab Daddy over here didn't really ever decide whether we were going to race to the 8th or not, but 04 to 11, but he came around me like a freight train on the big end. Dude, I was like, there's no way. Where is he? I was like, I thought he had to have spun, so, but I'm just glad we pulled it together there at the end for one solid pass. So yeah, so technically we beat Ryan and Cody this Friday night. Twin Turbo R8 and Quad Cab Daddy went down, so maybe. Depends on the circumstances. All right, my friends, we are back from our weekend trip. As you can tell, we're back in the shop. It's actually starting to rain, otherwise we'd be outside. But anyway, to wrap up the video real quickly here, made 4 passes, 2 against Ryan, really shakedown passes for me. The second one, we kind of let her eat. I kind of didn't really leave great either, but I let her eat. Ryan is still getting used to his car. So that's actually the first time he had it at the track. So technically, if you're gonna say 8th mile time, like we did beat him in the 8th mile time on the second pass. Nothing real super official. Like I said, he's getting used to the car, and we were really shaking down our passes to try and get our 590 pass and get ready for Cody, seeing that the truck was giving us a little bit of fit. So we were kind of down in spirits after the first 3 passes because things were just not coming together. All of a sudden, the bottle heater stopped working. So that is really important in keeping nitrous bottle pressure up. Pressure is important. So our bottle heaters weren't working to get their pressure up. So we were kind of fiddling around with that. The truck was not leaving real well. The track wasn't bad, but it wasn't great. We're still trying to like push the limit of how hard we can leave with the truck without it bouncing all over the place. So with the track being the way it is, you kind of got to read all that stuff. But anyway, 4th pass against Cody, which is what we've been kind of talking about all over social media for the last couple days. Cody and I never really officially talked about what we were going to be racing, 8th mile or quarter. Both of us don't really like to do quarter mile, especially. It's just really hard on parts, especially at Cody's power level. Cody's truck is 10 times the truck that my truck is. His truck makes big power. He was running consistent 570 8th mile times the entire couple passes previous to our race. He put more nitrous in it. He brought it on real soon, and he did a 4-wheel drive burnout the entire 60 foot. So it was with him spinning as hard as he was. I mean, he was literally pointed sideways at one point, and he stayed in it to try and beat us. But we did beat him in the 8th mile time, even with me leaving slightly below. But that's racing. Anything can happen. His truck is way faster than my truck, like hands down. But again, that's not always what wins races. So we did run. I thought for sure it was a 590 pass. It is still not a 590 pass. We did best our fastest time, but it was a 6:07, and now we are at a 6:04. So the truck is making us work for it. We need to leave just a little bit harder. Let me show you guys a time slip. Our best 60 foot previously was a 142, so it is a high 143 60 foot. So it'll do a 590. It will do a 590 with the right launch, leaving a little bit harder. Here's our 8th mile times. 604, 611, even if you count our correction factor in for him leaving ahead, I do believe I still have a slight margin of victory in the 8th mile. Freight trained me down, ran me down at the quarter mile. So that, I believe, is our best quarter mile time as well, a 94 to a 23. But man, always a good time. Cody is one of the great dudes in the industry. We help each other out very frequently, so all of the trash talking is all in good fun. But I'll take the win against the quad cab daddy. So that's his new name. But anyway, guys, that is pretty much going to wrap up this video. Hopefully you had a good time watching just some good racing. I'll have another video. We actually took the 05 out on the street, tried to do some burnouts. So it was a great weekend. So and coming up in the next couple videos, we'll have more action-packed, just driving all over the place, doing stuff with engines and just all kinds of progress. So anyway, last announcement, if you guys are still here, the latest Wrenchworks giveaway is going to be going live within a week or so. So make sure you guys are stay tuned for that. We have tons of new stuff and the giveaway is awesome. So make sure you guys are stay tuned. And that's a wrap. I'll see you guys in the next video. Hit the thumbs up button. Subscribe if you have not already. Leave some comments down below. I'll see you in the next one. See you. Bye.